Olivia, I'm your student physical therapist today. So obviously my patient is not 70 years old, but I'm still going to ask you all of the appropriate questions to begin. So I'm going to be doing 2 different tests with you today to assess your risk for falling. So is that okay if I record us going forward? Okay. And do you have a history of falls in the past year? No? Okay, good. And I would clarify how many times the patient had fallen if they did have a history of falls. And do you have any other medical problems like high blood pressure or diabetes or Parkinson's?
No.
All right, excellent. So I think we're good to continue, and we're going to start with the functional reach test. All right, so for the functional reach test, ideally you have a yardstick and it's affixed to the wall with the starting point at the patient's acromion. Unfortunately, I don't have a yardstick. I'm going to use a measuring tape. And in the ideal situation, you also use duct tape to mark the position of the third metacarpal initially and then after reaching. So today what I'm going to do is use a tape measure, and then I'm going to mark on the wall with a pencil the starting position of the third metacarpal and then the reaching position of that third metacarpal, and I'll take that measurement, the difference between the two. All right, so let's begin. So I'm going to measure how far you can reach today. I'm going to have you start facing that way with your shoulder against the wall. You don't want to be touching the wall, but you want to be pretty close to it, so that looks good. And then with your right arm, I'm going to have you bring it up so that it's parallel to the floor and along the wall. Perfect, just like that. So I'm going to take that starting measurement of the third metacarpal right there. Perfect. So what I want you to do is, when I say go, you're going to reach forward as far as you can without taking a step. So whenever you're ready. Excellent. Mark that third metacarpal. Good. You can come on back up. And then I'll measure that with my tape measure here in inches. And we're looking at 17.75. We're going to do 3 trials of this. So, again, let me have you just stand up straight like that. Perfect. And I'm going to have you reach forward as far as you can without taking a step. Awesome. A little farther this time. All right. And relax. Wow. Nice. 18.75. And then let's do one more trial. So we'll start in the starting position. Good. It's been the same every time, really. Okay. And then reaching forward. Good. Awesome. All right. Oh, let's measure that one. A little less this time. 17.5. Okay. Perfect. Thank you very much. So I'm going to take the average of those. And I'm just going to use my calculator to make that happen. So 54 divided by 3. Average of 18 inches. Awesome. And normal for male from 20 to 40 years old is 16.7 inches, plus or minus 1.9 or 2. So he's well within range. And that's the functional reach test.